Habari gani? What's the news? The news is Imani. Welcome to day 7 of the inspirational teachings of the 7 days of Kwanzaa, produced by the Black Brothers Esteem project. I am Iyanifa Ifalade TaShia Asanti, Yoruba, Ifa priestess, spiritual teacher, author of 7 books and success planner. I am also co-founder of the Healing Racism Academy and the I Teach Love Institute. You can learn more about the work I do on my website at www.officialtashiaasanti.com. And today we observe the Kwanzaa Principle Imani, which means faith. And in observing the 7th principle of Kwanzaa, we are called to believe with all our heart in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. The Kwanzaa principle of Imani teaches us to honor our parents, teachers, chosen family, and leaders by recognizing their sacrifices and affirming their value in our lives and in the world. Imani teaches us to have faith in the goodness of humanity by bringing compassion and kindness to the table wherever possible. And I'm just so excited to be on this 7th day of Kwanzaa and tapping into the energy of faith. This is a wonderful, wonderful teaching. So, Imani teaches us to first believe in ourselves and to have faith in the abilities and gifts that we have been blessed with, right? And that belief in ourselves also works in conjunction with our spiritual and cultural beliefs, whatever they are, right? So whether it's believing in other holy, divine, spiritual energies, or believing in the energy of positive intentions and goodness, whatever your practice is, Imani, and that faith is connected to our own inherent beliefs in that which feeds us and nurtures us and brings divine essence to our being and our spirit, right? Imani guides us to walk in the faith of positive outcomes even when circumstances seem otherwise. So even when, according to all appearances, it don't look like we're going to make it to our destination, or the obstacles are so great that there's no way we can get to our end goal. That's when faith comes in, right? That's when trust in destiny, trust in our gifts, trust in the prayers and the good wishes, them too, that have been extended over us by those that love and care for us, okay? That's when that comes into play, all right? We also learn to have faith in the rewards of our work and contributions to society. Meaning, if you've been sending some good ships out, if you've been doing good work on the planet, if you've been bringing positive energy to your community, to your family, to your job, to the people that you serve, trust that energy is coming back to you. Those same good ships are going to come back into the harbor. They're going to be packed with blessings and good fortune for you. In fact, in the Yoruba Ifa teachings, it talks about good fortune flowing back to us, right? And that if we've been living and moving and breathing and contributing to the goodness of the world and in society, that good has to flow back to us. It's universal law, okay? Imani also speaks to the fruits of the work we do. That's what I was just talking about, right? The communities that have been improved, the families that have been strengthened, the children and youth that have been empowered because of something you have done, whether it's direct or indirect. Your good work is going to bring more of the same to you, right? Imani drives home the importance of celebrating each victory as a testimony of our faith, right? So it's important that we talk about, and the ancients used to say, testify, right? Talk about the goodness that has come back to you. Talk about the blessings, the accomplishments, the achievements, the good that you have seen, because you don't know. Your testimony might be the thing that helps a person keep going who is really having a tough time. And so they might say, I heard Sister Ifalade talking about her good works, talking about her blessings, talking about her good health, her prosperity, the divine love, how, she's just getting so many clients, she just can't even schedule them all. Talking about how that prosperity, that abundance just keeps stacking up. And that's the thing that helped me keep going another day. You might be that person. There might be somebody around you that needs to hear your testimony. And you sitting over there thinking it's insignificant, but it could be life-saving to someone else. So Imani says we must celebrate each victory as a testimony of our faith. And sometimes because of our demanding schedules, because of all the things that we're balancing and have to do to get those blessings, life will tempt us to steamroll past the amazing things we have accomplished. Now, let me just talk about that a little bit, because sometimes we don't really see it the way we should see it. Often we are measuring our success according to our big wins, right? Like, that big thing, that big job, that big contract that we secured, that new car, that new house that we bought. So we're looking for the big wins. This can cause us to miss the daily victories that we have, such as, things like just maintaining a positive attitude in the face of struggle, or taking small but firm steps toward our progress and elevation. These things should be celebrated too. Day 7 of Kwanzaa, it usually concludes with a communal feast. Just like day 6, we could do it on day 6 or day 7. But typically, the Kwanzaa teachings encourage us to come together with family. It's kind of like our core group. They call it now your pod. To come together and wear your mask. Now, don't be playing it. You watching this video and we're still going through the pandemic. Make sure you wear your mask. And in some cases, put your shield on too, right? And only have one person serving the food. So that way folk aren't, dipping and, might have touched the hands, coughed or whatever into the hands, went back, touched the spoon, and the next person comes along, touch. Right, y'all got the picture. So if you're in the pandemic, take those precautions. Do social distancing. Wear your mask, right? Keep the groups down very small to people who you regularly interact with and their practices, their health status. We have to be safe, all right? And we can also, family, come together using digital platforms. And we can still share a meal. Set that table. Put your food out. Make it look beautiful. Eat together. Show them how delicious, your tofu scramble is. Show them how delicious your baby backs and yams and mac and cheese are, because some of y'all are the cook of the family, and you've been making those dishes for a long time. Show them how good your vegan collard greens are, or whatever it is that you make, okay? We can share that mealtime on a virtual platform so that everybody stays safe for sure. And during that sharing of the meal, we can also offer positive reflections to one another, right? So it doesn't have to stop there. In this practice of Imani, in this practice of honoring the faith that brought us through, the faith that carried us through, whether it was through losses, whether you were dealing with a major health challenge, whether you were dealing with a major economic challenge, or whatever it was, that is a time that you can testify and talk about how faith, right, brought us to and through. There is even spiritual songs, music, drum songs, stories, poetry, storytelling, Call on the griots, call on the elders, call on the youth, right? And get together and talk about how faith, your faith brought you through. And through sharing those stories, through sharing your victory, the community is made stronger. Okay? So this was the dream and the vision of the creator of Kwanzaa, Dr. Malana Karenga. I speak your name today, and I say Ibashe, meaning I give homage, and Mojuba, we offer praises for your brilliant idea to create an observance called Kwanzaa. So I want y'all, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, to pause and take a deep breath. Because you made it. If you're listening to this tape and if you've been following the 7 days of Kwanzaa teachings for the world, inspirational teachings, right? You're now on the final day. You're at January 1st. It's a new year. And you can partake in the observance of the Kwanzaa Principle Imani. I am Iyanifa Ifalade TaShia Asanti, and on behalf of the Black Brothers Esteem Project, I wish you a happy Kwanzaa and a wonderful 2021. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. I would love to know more about what you're doing, and I would love to know your thoughts on the 7 days of this presentation. So do post your comments on the video. Get in touch with the Black Brothers Esteem Project. Find out about all the wonderful programs that they are offering, right? And may you and your family and community be blessed. May these teachings inspire you to have greater peace, success, good health, and joy throughout your year. And oh yeah, please share the video. Share the love, share the joy. Be peace. Blessings, family. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa to you.